What are you saying, everyone? Morning. Oh, morning, everyone. How we doing? How we doing, everyone? Good morning. Just going live on TikTok. I'm just gonna go live on TikTok as well today. Just let me get the cam on. There we go. Let me know what pairs we're looking at. Charles Signal managed to hit another TP on GU. Lovely. Fucking lovely. Actually, wait, let me try something right now. Morning, everyone. Safety. Morning, everyone. Let me try something right now. This could be 30. It could fuck up. Let's just put it that way. Right. Shit, what's the app called? Let's see, what does AIDS look like? And that was, I promise that was Mace. That fucking wasn't me. Holy shit. Alright, yeah, but by the way, chat, now I know how to get my phone on screen, so I can get phone gameplay on screen. So I can show you like the Discord and shit like that. Let's have a look at this trade that Jim Bob had. Let's just hit TP. Let's have a little look. Let's have a look at this trade. Alright, let's have a look at this trade then, people. Let me get an announcement sent in real quick, though. Let me get an announcement sent in. Alright, yeah, let me know what we're looking at, though, chat. Let me know what we're looking at.
The Kingdom of Kabbalah and have set up camp close to the town of
Kingdom of Kabbalah. Who knows about the Kingdom of Kabbalah? Yeah, but what we saying though, boys? Everyone drop a like on the stream. 40 man in here. Let's get 40 likes in here real quick. All you man got noties on, so big up to you, man. All you man have got you've either got notifications on or you're just quick as shit. Either way, it's a dub. Mate, I'm not being funny. The signals just keeps on fucking hard. Like, fucking hard, bro. I'll be real. Let's get this signal up then. Let's have a look at this signal. Let's have a look at this signal then. Alright, let's draw it on. 620 and 674 is the exit. Entry was there. 674 is the exit. And then I'm assuming Asia low's the TP, so fucking hell, that is efficient as fuck. 4489. Yeah, so there. Yeah, lovely TP for the signals there. Lovely TP. Lovely. But yeah, let me know what we're looking at, chat. Let me know what everyone's looking for in these markets. I feel like I should go on TikTok as well, though. I'm going to go live on TikTok as well, because it does do well for views when you do both. Where the fuck's the stand? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I'm going to go live on both. It does do better when we got views, but yeah, that was a nice... Anyone else get mad pins and needles when you're in the toilet for too long? No, not gonna lie. You spend way too long on the fucking toilet if you get that. There's no reason to be on the toilet for more than like 5 minutes. Really, is there? Let's just be real. Right, let me go live on TikTok. Alright, this bit. Look.
If you're struggling to know when the market opens in your time zone, this website will help you. It's called Baby Pips, and you can essentially put what time zone you're in right now. I'm in Phuket, so I put Bangkok, and then you can see all this.
Oh my days! Look at this fucking TikTok. Big up whoever Ewan Strange is. Big up Ewan Strange. Some birds just put basically a video like this.
Open and close. The London opens at 2 p.m. Thai time.
London opens at 2. All this shit. And someone's commented, it's not. German banks open at 7 at Richesse 2025 also said the same. Oi, big up. Big up, bruv. Big up to him. Yeah, let me know what pairs we're looking at. Bro took like 3 mins to get back to my friend. Wait, what? Okay, you men are going crazy in the comments. Yeah, let me know what pairs we're looking at. Obviously, I already had a TP this morning from the Signals. So, again, Signals is just cooking and cooking and cooking. Where's Jim Bob? Is he in here? But fucking big up you and Strange, bruv. Big you up. Bruv, what do you mean it's 8 AM UK time, mate? She don't know what she's on about, chat. Sorry, let me go live on TikTok. 1 sec. Let me go live on TikTok. You know everything about you. Let me share this link. Sorry, 2 secs and we'll get into the chart, people. Everyone let me know what we're looking at. Fuck's sake. I'm going to have to get another tissue. Fuck. Right, let me send my TikTok announcement. Bomb. There we go. And bomb. Alright, cool. Oh, shit. There's my... I lost these. Alright, 2 secs, chat. Pre the TikTok trolls. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Alright, hang on. Alright, cool. Fucking hell, what's wrong with the views recently, man? It's because I stopped going live on TikTok. We've almost halved in views. Yeah, let me know what pairs. Fucking hell, man. That was vile. Yeah, we've almost... These streams have literally halved in views. What we saying, YK? Right, let me see what pairs we're trading. Oh shit, I did not mean to do that on TikTok, for fuck's sake. Did not mean to do that on TikTok. Alright, cool, let me see what pairs we're trading. Did not mean to do that. Alright, cool. What's good, Lou? What you saying, David? All right, let's read these comments. Morning V got morning Dean, morning Mehmet. What you saying? Morning Jesse, John, Trade, Tommy, Daniel, Trap, Jed. What you saying? TP on GU signal, lovely. Another TP on Jim Bob, yeah, lovely. Morning Jay, morning John. Missed that GU, had it marked out but no limit. Unlucky, bro. Unlucky. Missed GU, now moving nice. Yeah, GU's lovely, man. ALG Fireman IFG it was, had it marked out too, lovely. GU shorts cooked, yeah. Pretty much everyone in my chat's got in on these GU. Woke up too late, just about caught it. Lovely. I marked GU on the 3 minute. Look clean and nice to see. I'm in these with this. I'm in line with the Siggy group. Yeah, lovely. Loads of people in GU. Called the EU cell perfectly. Lovely. So we've got one person went with EU. Everyone else really went with GU. EU at 4 hour. Can you see where the trend line liquidity does price want to go up? Price does not want to go up right now. I wouldn't say there's much trendline liquidity right here. You wouldn't call this trendline liquidity. You wouldn't call this trendline liquidity. What you'd call trendline liquidity, for example, is something like this. A bit smaller. Or maybe even something like this. But definitely not that. That's too big. It's just too long to consider to be trendline liquidity. We've got the this CRT as well, so we want to see if there is potential to get a buy after this. Great audio, appreciate that, bro. Right, let's run these fucking lives up. Let's run these lives up, chat, because I'm getting pissed off with the views not growing. So we're gonna run it up. I'm gonna be back on TikTok as well. All right, we got 95 man in here. W's to you, man, in here. All right, let's see what people's saying. Euro JPY buyer, Miss GU, bro. Took me 3 minutes to get back to my room. Wow. That's because sitting in a toilet. Okay, man, are debating being on the toilet. IB Doom scroll on the toilet. Okay. German 30 cooked again with ALG. Nice. What we saying? Everyone who's joining on TikTok, what we saying? Morning, Lou, what you saying? Morning, Jim Bob, what you saying, bro? It was like 15, 20 mins. First time here. I'm in AU Cells ATM. TP at 559. Right, let's have a look at AUD, USD Cells. Any other pairs you man are looking at, let me know. All I'm seeing right now is, well, that guy who said AU and then everyone who just said they've just TP'd on GU. So, lovely. If you just TP'd on GU, lovely. W. There could be buyers now coming on GU. Potentially could be buyers. All right. We need the DXY to move in line, which it probably won't, but we have just taken out a decent level. So, you can see we've just taken out that prior day high. Prior day high has now been swept. And EU not taking his prior low. GU not taking his prior low. So neither of these have taken their prior day low. But GU obviously has got that CRT within the order block. EU's sort of retapping onto the order block. I do think we can see buyers now. I actually do. It's just DXY is the only issue with us. Because I don't really know where DXY is heading. If I'm honest, I think we're probably just going to retap onto this properly. So yeah, potentially could come up. Yeah, another like 300 points. Fuck me, mate. Alright, cool. What the fuck? Alright, cool. Appreciate all the... If you're watching on TikTok, boys, say yo. Let me know who's in the live. Let me know who's in the live. We've got about 120 on TikTok, on YouTube right now. 120 on the YouTube right now, boys. Let's fucking go. There should be some nice trades still today. There's definitely going to be some nice trades coming. Still going to be some nice trades. I've been on fucking fire recently as well. If you man know, we didn't catch this. I got this EJ yesterday. This was sent into the signals and it was caught on live. 10 to 1. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. Caught this on live and it was sent into the signals. So, yeah. And this one didn't tap in till 9:25 or 9:30. So it's literally 25 minutes from now. So it took, and bear in mind, look where we was at 9. So it was all the way up here. We had to come all the way down and then we got the entry. So there's definitely going to be entries in this live, people. 100% there's going to be entries during this live. I can see a lot of similarities going on in these markets from what we've seen yesterday. But yeah, there's definitely still going to be trades left. So hold your horses. Hold your horses because there's going to be some nice moves coming. Yeah, we can see JPY pairs in general just at quite a nice level. But again, it's the indexes here, chat. It's the indexes that are not good. So we can see, obviously, the US dollar's very, well, right now it's low-key moving a little bit weak. But overall, basically, we know pretty much that our bias on DXY has been bearish. Our bias on JPY has been bearish. Now, both of those today are kind of bullish. DXY is kind of bullish. And then, I mean, the yen basket's not bullish, but just looking at these, like how we've ended up. I mean, yesterday, everything we wanted to have got hit. So it couldn't have got any better for us. We hit this CRT low, hit this CRT low, and this CRT low. So all three of our lows were hit. And also this low we've been waiting to hit for, like, probably about a month now. So yeah, really nice to get that perfect sell-off. 3.1k from EG, lovely. What pair is this? 2.6, bro. It says in the bottom right. Well, I don't know if you man can see that. Yeah, it says in the bottom right what pair it is. Should be able to see. Right, let me read these chats real quick. But yeah, there's definitely trades going to be coming in this market. But all I was saying about the yen basket is, does it really look like it could come up high? I mean, we've taken a lot of levels. We've taken a lot of these levels that we wanted to take. So, I mean, it's pretty much everything to the downside's been taken. So you would really think now is time for price to sort of move up a little bit. I mean, there's two ways of looking at it. Either swept the Asia low into this order block, and then we've just had a change of character, so you want to buy off of here. But again, I wouldn't even be looking at buys. Wouldn't even be looking at buys. I'd just be looking at sells. We know we're in a bearish market, so fuck it. Let's just look at sells. And then if we look, you can see we've got a fair value gap here on the 15 minute, which was only just fully filled. We filled that, and now we're rejecting. So what I think is going to happen is we're going to invert this fair value gap here. This bullish fair value gap here, I think we're going to invert it. And then we're going to continue down. So I do think there's definitely room for yen basket or buyers against the JPY. So potentially buyers on UJ. You can see UJ as well, mate. Really nice on these order blocks. Yeah, JPY has just moved lovely, man. Moved lovely. I'm looking at them quite a bit recently. But yeah, even with this, taps into this order block and taps into this order block. So we want to keep our eyes on the 1 minute. You can see we've got a 1 minute change of character on EJ. So I'm going to look a little bit deeper at a potential entry for that. And then GJ, you can see there's not really... I mean, it depends what you consider a high. I wouldn't really consider that high. I would mark out this imbalance. Because for me, this is the last thing that's actually been mitigated for GJ. This imbalance here. So we want this to tap in. What chart? This is GJ, bro. Right, we've got a good amount of man in here now. We've got 130 man in here. So, right, so now we can see price have made a high, low, high, low. So, to be fair, I would actually consider this to be a change of character. Reason being is we can see that this completed our internal external. So, we had high, low, internal, and then obviously our externals here. You can see we came into that and then we moved down. So we came into that fair value gap and then moved down. So I would consider this to be its own leg in price and this to be its own leg in price. So therefore, we've got high, low, or even low and then high, low. So yeah, that's a change of character in my opinion. I would class that as a change of character. And now you just want to wait for some form of imbalance to form that you can actually enter off of. You need some form of imbalance to form right now in the market. It's not going to be a mega crazy trade either. We're only going to trade it up to here. So it's not going to be anything crazy, but still. Let me read these comments real quick. Okay, yeah, even this is coming up now. Let me make this a bit lighter just so we can see what's going on a little bit. Obviously, if you're wondering what order block we're using, it's a daily order block for GU, for looking for buyers. AUGU thoughts, yeah. We've already got in sales. I'm potentially looking for buyers now, to be honest. I'm potentially looking at buyers. We've got the CRT here. We're really nice and discounted in this CRT range. We're tapping into a lot of, like you can see, we've tapped into this order block here. If you look at that order block, I'll draw it on if you want. You can see we've tapped into this order block here. I'm not going to draw out the whole thing because it's too big, but Actually, fuck it, we might as well leave it on. So yeah, GU's got a nice few confluences. Let me quickly read the chat. EU, morning Lou, EU Cells. Lou, can you do EG, EU, GJ? Alright, I'm seeing a lot of shit right now. Hang on. Right, let me read these comments. Yo, if you're watching on TikTok right now, by the way, I'm live on YouTube as well. We've got 550 man in there if you want to go tune in. Yeah, I've always got to lie to the TikTok chat about that just so they think, fucking hell, like, it's popping. I think that's a bit better. Yeah, that is better. Alright, everyone's asking about EU. GU's nicer than EU because it actually has CRT. There's no 4-hour CRT here, so there's not really any liquidity we've taken other than these 4 wicks. And we don't know if that's a confirmed CRT until the candle closes. So it's a little bit of a risk on EU. Whereas GU's got that CRT, so it's already got that predefined liquidity has been taken. And it's just a matter of actually looking for the entry now. Yeah, we're going to have a fair value gap print, which is lovely. Hopefully we're able to come back to it though. Fucking hell, man, Bro, I've had a cold for so fucking long, man. Fucking hell. Mate, what the fuck? I feel horrible, man. Oh, mate. My sinuses are fucked. Every day I'm spamming tissues every day. You're using CRT wrong. I'm most definitely not, bro. Most definitely not. I said you're using CRT wrong. Most definitely I'm not. I can promise you, chat, if anyone knows how to use CRT in the fucking UK, it's probably me. I'm the only one who trades it live. I've been trading CRT concepts live for the longest amount of time. I was live trading it yesterday, and we caught this EJ long 10-1 on live and sent to the Signal group. Hang on. I keep doing that. I keep vaping on the fucking live. Alright, yeah, cool. Let me... No cap, if anyone knows how to trade CRT for the London session, it is me. Bro, like, I know you think I'm joking, but literally no one comes live and does this. Alright, let me go to the recent chats, right, see what everyone's saying. Right, cool. Jimbo, you kill it. EU, been getting shafted last 2 days with the right bias. Unlucky Harmony, you're getting the signals, man. I'm in UJ buys. Fair enough. GJ buys. Morning SQ. Morning Taylor. Morning MA. Morning bro. Morning Hussein. Morning Jesse. EJ bro. EU sells. GU to Friday low. How much are signals right now? It's like every profitable trade I catch is probably in the signals anyway. Yeah. No. No cap, bro. I think you're one of those guys Romeo tweeted about. Price is bearish. You also, bro. Look at the EUG bearish, bro. You don't know. Okay, chat. Let me just make a point of this. Okay, I'm actually not gonna get involved in the trolls because my YouTube chat has already warned me. And the thing is about the trolls like this guy. I mean, I don't know if this guy's a troll or just trying to make a point. But yeah, like I won't even get into it because the chat always tells me not to. Listen, yeah. All I'm saying is everything I do, I'm live on YouTube as well. If you go to my channel, all of my lives stay uploaded. They stay uploaded. So you can go back yesterday and see if I caught the trade or see if I caught a trade. You can go back for weeks, months, watch all of my videos and see if I'm profitable. See if I trade CRT right. See if I jump on live every fucking day, live trade, and still make dough. You can go on YouTube and literally check that, bro. Just when you get stopped, I know you are going to say it was an unavoidable loss. I don't know what you're talking about, honestly. CRT is candle range theory. Unavoidable loss. Mate, I'm not being funny. Every loss should be unavoidable. If you're taking losses that aren't unavoidable, you don't trade. This is how I can tell you don't trade, bro. Again, chat, this is the last thing I'm going to say on this guy, but if you're trading your strategy, every loss should be unavoidable. Again, you compare it to a fucking crypto. I'm not crypto, to a roulette machine, yeah? When a roulette machine spins, do you think the dealer's like, oh no, I've lost one. No, the casino's going to fall. No, you have a trading plan that's profitable, and then you trade it, right? Win or lose, you trade it. If you take a loss, when a roulette machine loses, it's all just part of the winning game. It's going to win over time. So any loss should be unavoidable because you should be happy you've taken your losses because it fits your trading plan. Trading's about following your trading plan. The money's made when you make your trading plan. Like, you don't make any money trading. Like, the money's already been made with your trading plan. Right, I'm gonna... That can't be you in your profile picture either. Surely it can't. Surely it can't be you. Alright, everyone's saying EU. Right, let me ignore this guy because he's just spamming. Right, let me get rid of him actually. I'll just mute him. You can stay in, but you get muted, bro, because I'm missing bare comments on YouTube. Richesse FX, bro, my YouTube is. Just on the right there it says. Right, sorry chat, let me read these comments. Right, EU, good morning, you. EU sells, EU. Lou, can you do EG? EU sells. Loads of people are asking me about EU sells. I'm not looking at EU sells, chat. I wouldn't be looking at EU sells. I told you I'm looking at GU buyers right now. I'm looking at GU buyers right now. My model is sells for GU, fair play. Do you think GU may go to Pride Day low? I reckon GU buyers after Pride Day low sweep. GU buyers could be nice. EU. Lou, can you look at EG? So I'm saying EU, GU, and EG basically. EG top down. Can you do EG top down, please? No worries. TikTok trolls just be bashing in bed while chatting toss. Yeah, trust me. Literally, John, bro. But that's what I say, man. Anyone who's watching on YouTube, everything. Can you explain CRT a little? No worries, bro. So basically, all CRT is on the 4 hour is there's two candles. Candle A, candle B. This big candle here is candle A. So this candle here, this is the candle we're looking for the liquidity to be taken. So essentially, CRT says that there's liquidity There's liquidity beneath every low and above every high. So every candle low there's liquidity, every candle high there's liquidity, every single one, and every candle is a range. So that's sort of just pretext to what it actually is. But so what you want to do, you want to get a big candle like this, mark out the high and the low, and then this is the key. So that's candle A. Then you want candle B to take the low but then close back within the range. So the main thing's to close. So obviously at this low we could just move down and then close here. It just shows we're bearish. But you can see we took the low but then closed back within candle A's range, which tells us that this isn't a genuine breakdown and it is actually a liquidity grab, and we're then going to reverse up to this candle's high. And we'll see it time and time again. Let me show you a good example on JPY. So I've caught 5-to-1 GJ buyers and 10-to-1 EJ buyers. So basically 15R on 2 trades on the M basket just due to basically CRT on the higher time frame. I'll show you on the weekly. So we had CRT on this for a while. If you look at, so this is a great example of CRT here. So we've got candle A with the high and the low, and then candle B. You can see candle B opened, took out the high, and then closed back within the range. This tells us the price is going to be aiming out for this low because we've disrespected that high. And especially, I mean, if you look, this is in a bearish market, so it's even better, right? It's induced people. It's rallied up to a nice price. We've got the CRT, which took the liquidity of it. People that don't know about CRT are going to see this as a break above on a lower time frame. We know just to look for sells. So that meant we had pretty much a month, or more than a month really, to just sell, and just literally just look for sells. Which is obviously what we got. And then the climax of that was really yesterday, where we just about completed that CRT low. 125 man on the YouTube. Just joined. Cheers, bro. I understand it. I don't call it CRT. I use similar ideology, so graded more. Trust me, bro. Use actual CRT, because I that's not the only form of liquidity I use. But CRT is a great form of liquidity, and I'll tell you another reason. Because it won't battle with any other type. So, for example, on GU, for example, you may see, all right, we've got buy-side liquidity here. Or I don't know. Let's just make something up for the time being. You might say, all right, we've got equal highs here, but then we've also got time-based liquidity here. So it's like, okay, are we aiming for this or are we aiming for that? They're sort of fighting with each other because we've got sell side and we've got buy side. When we're using CRT, it's one way and one way only. It doesn't. You're looking at the last 3 candles of the day, or the last 3 candles that have printed on the daily, or the last 3 on the monthly. Everyone double tap the screen, boys. Let's get 1k likes in here real quick. Lou, you taking this GU long? Let's see if we actually get the price to come back in. I would be looking to take this. This does look like a nice trade in my opinion. I think a lot of people are going to be trying to regain, or trying to basically get on more sells. I think a lot of people are going to be entering more sells here, and hopefully we're going to use them as liquidity to get cooked. One of them was that guy that I've just muted. You see, boys, the loudest people are never really right. So you see that guy, oh, it's bearish, it's bearish, it's bearish. I would never tell you that I think it's definitely bullish. I think it's going to be bullish. Like, that's just what I think. I don't know it's going to be bullish. No one knows it's going to be bullish. The best trader in the world doesn't know where price is going. He's just trading a trading plan. So when you get loads of people saying, it's going to sell, trust me, bro, it's going to sell, it's going to sell. That's good for me if I'm looking at buyers, because it shows a lot of emotion on the other side. I'll try and back this one, bro. Yeah, try it out, bro. Try it out. Appreciate the gift, Jin. Appreciate that, bro. Jin Sakai. What's the lowest time frame you use these big candles? 4 hours. So you want to go 4 hour daily and weekly. I do have a video on my YouTube of that, like a full breakdown of it. It's about 8 minutes long. Trust me, if you watch that 8 minute long video, you are not going to be worried about. He said on Discord he ain't been active for reasons. Jed, wait, where's Kendo? Oh yeah. Jed's. Kendo's been out of action for a few reasons. What's happening, bro? What you saying, bro? I'm sending 10k likes. Big up to you, Jin. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. If you drop 10k likes, I'll make you mod, bro. Alright, cool. Let me sit. Alright, so let me chat. I know a lot of you, man, said what page you're looking at, but again. Ow. I'm sorry you got to hear me blowing my nose, but it's way better than hearing me blocked up. There's nothing more annoying than listening to someone with a blocked up nose. About to pass my 50k phase 1 with this gold trade. Lovely, Ryan. Lovely. Getting, mate, funded accounts passed left, right and centre, man, in this community. I love to see it. W. Ryan, man. Is this Euro USD? This is GBP USD, brother. It does say in the bottom right, if you can just about see it. Is that on your screen or has it cropped it out? Let me know, YouTube. Because sometimes, TikTok. Sometimes TikTok's cropping it. Yeah, now we've gone over everything again. Let me know. Lou, would you hold that to the CRT high? Yes, I would, bro. Let me actually send this in real quick. Alright, let me quickly. I don't know why I never even thought of doing this, just having my keyboard here. I'm always like leaning over it, trying to get past my camera and my mic and that. Alright. Alright. Do you have a Discord channel? Yes, bro. We actually have the biggest Discord in the UK for trading. It is... Let me get it on screen. is... Can someone comment it? Someone put it in the chat if you know what it is. I must have a viewer in it. It's Richesse-effect... Wait. Just someone... I beg someone comment this so I can pin it. I beg someone comment that so I can pin it. But this is my Discord, bro. It's the biggest Discord in the UK for trading. And you'll see that when you get in there, how active it is, how many man's in there, how many people's in there trading our strat. Yes, it's active in there. Trust me. If you're a trader in the UK, it's already on your screen. Well, yeah, it's already there. I just realised. If you can't find it, just go to my Instagram, Richesse Effects, and it's in my bio. Or my YouTube, Richesse Effects, and it's in my bio as well. It makes your nose feel better. Yeah, trust me. No, man, he has not reviewed my resume. No, I have reviewed it, Kendo. I'm going to make you mod. I'm moving in a few days, so it's been hectic. Oh, fair play. Got members buying yards and that. That is levels. I'm in GU Cells. Good luck, champ. Good luck, brother. Good luck, bro. Can you analyse DXY? I just called that trade. Well played, bro. Yeah, this was a trade sent into our signals by Jim Bob. So, yeah, W's. Oh, mate, our signals. Fuck, we have been cooking so hard, bruv. So hard. So hard. Like, cooking, bruv. Cooking, what do you call the, I don't know. The guy, hibachi? You know when they cook it like Benihana's? The only thing is about this is DXY, so it is a risky one because the DXY is obviously pretty strong right now. So yeah, we want the DXY to be on our side. I'm not really too worried about sending that to signals though, because I did send a 10-1 yesterday, so people have got profits to play with. So I'm really not worried. Even if it does hit stop loss, I'd rather have sent it than not. People are up very nicely, so yeah, there's no need to there's no need to think about it. All right, people are telling me GBP JPY. Lou, GU is bullish in an all block on a daily time frame. I agree, bro. I actually do agree, but we'll see. Do you still use ALG? Seem to be switching it up a bit. Yeah, I do, bro. I do use CRT, but I use my higher time frame bias a lot recently into it. Caught EJ yesterday safe, bro. Entered off the 1 hour order block, though. Lovely, Wilson. W. Who in the chat got in on that EJ yesterday? Because you, man, owe me a hand job. Someone in this live owes me a hand job. Someone owes me a hand job. One of you, man, owe me it for that trade, for a 10R trade. Do you still use ALG? Oh, yeah, so we do still use ALG, bro. So this is obviously textbook ALG up here. ALG is going to be your textbook. So you're going to get maybe 1 or 2 really nice ALGs a week for EU and GU. And it is literally as simple as this. For those of you that don't know what this guy's talking about, it's my main strategy. So we've got the Asia high and low. It's as simple as 3 steps. It really is. Step 1 is wait for the Asia high or low to get swept. So we wait for that. All right, okay, well, that is swept. Step 2 is wait for a fair value gap to be disrespected. All right, so for example, we wait for this bullish fair value gap to be closed below. You can see there it was closed below. Right, you can see we had a bullish fair value gap, price closed below it. So that's step 2. Step 3 is you enter off the fair value gap, stop loss on the high, TP on the Asia low. Literally as simple as that. So basically the only thing we need to look for is wait for the Asia high to be swept and a fair value gap to be inversed. And then we put our entry there, stop loss, TP. And that's exactly what Jimbo sent to the chat, man. And Jimbo's a trader I taught who's now multi 6-figure funded. He's been on the FTMO leaderboard. I think the FTMO leaderboard. It might have been another firm. But yeah, he's absolutely smashing it with this strat. So good to see my students are also becoming teachers, which is pretty certy. That's why you keep getting held, man. Yeah, no, I probably shouldn't have said that, bro. I'm long in EU. Fair play. Pre the ALG on German 30. Let me have a look at German 30. I will do EG as well. I know someone asked me about EG, but I just can't really look at EG right now when there's better things to look at right now. Pre the ALG on this. Not massively keen, to be fair. If I'm honest. Moving now, I'd want it to move, though. You can see, last time I analysed it was the 19th of September, and we wanted sells, and we've had a few sells off that. We've got this CRT to be reaching. I will be looking at sells, looking at the higher time frame. Right, don't fade what we've already seen. We're in a bearish range as well, having just tapped into the order block for like the 4th time. Got a high, low, most recently broke a low, so it's a bearish range. It's made up of internal liquidity being here and external liquidity being here. Obviously, it's a bullish market, so we should reach the sell side, bearish liquidity, come down here. So that should be the move we see. If that doesn't happen, then something weird is it? Not something weird, but that should be the move. If that doesn't happen, then it's going to be a reversal or something like that. Alright, cool. I'm in 3k drawdown ATM, but I was in 7k down to another signal group. You have brung me back 4k so far. Lovely. This is what I'm saying, man. This is what someone said use the Philip Nova one. Oh, yeah, I remember someone said that yesterday. There was bear news today, so stayed out just in case. Fair play, bro. Fair play. Nothing wrong with that. Staying disciplined. Let's have a look at the yen basket. Yep, yen basket's not really inverting this fair value gap just yet. It's going to be battling between these two. It does need to, in my opinion, at least tap on the DTO again. We haven't actually tapped it. So, yeah, I'm hoping that we continue the trend and just go like this. And that gives us enough for... Literally, that move there should be enough. Guys, help me get this to 10k likes. Appreciate it. Everyone double tap the screen, man. Let's get 10k likes in here. If we get 10k likes in this live, I'm going to drop a 50% off for my signal group. So you, man, can get in for the cheapest price. I can show you the results. I won't show you the results. I've already shown you a few, but I can if you want. GJ 4-hour CRT forming, someone said. Yeah, but it's not really how you'd want CRT to form. If I'm honest with you. Because we want it to sort of open, sweep the higher, then have the rest of the candle to already go. You can see this candle's already covered the whole of the last candle. Like, it's only got, like, how much left of it has not actually been untapped, has not actually been tapped. What, like... Yeah, like less than a pip. That is like it's basically moved the whole way. All right, so it's already pretty much done everything. So NQ up or down. Let me read these YouTube comments real quick, and then I'll do some more. Then I'll do the Nasdaq chart. Isn't the bullish CRT against the bearish trend right now? It's not a bearish trend though. Chat, one thing you man have got to realise, and again, it's not like you said anything stupid, but this is just a bit of advice, like how to look at these markets. You really, really got to realise that in a market like this, in a bullish market where you should be looking for buys, when we zoom into this, for example, or actually, fuck that, when we zoom into this, so let's just do my little drawing. When we zoom into that, that will actually look like this. Bear with me on this. It's going to look super, super bearish. It's going to be looking like that. It's going to look so bearish. Like, I mean, I know these candles are like retarded. Oh no, shouldn't have said that. That gets you banned. That gets you fully banned. Oh mate. 2 secs. Oh, mate, I think I paused it in time, but you cannot say that on TikTok. You cannot say retarded on TikTok. I'm going to retract what I just said. Retract. But yeah, so what I was saying is, so when we actually zoom into this, it's going to look like this, which is why a lot of you man in here probably getting cooked in the markets. When you see this, you go, yeah, sells, because you don't have the psychology to be able to look at it, look at the market and zoom out. When you zoom out, this sell-off that you think's so intense is actually this. It's in a bullish market, right? It's just this, so we're going to reverse up. So you've always got to zoom out, which is why I'm saying. So yeah, sure, on a 15-minute, this looks like really, really bearish. But when you go on the daily time frame and we see what's going on, if we get rid of this stuff real quick, when we actually go on the daily time frame and we properly look what's going on, what do we see? We get rid of this real quick. We see a bullish leg, and then a retracement, and then a bullish leg, and then a retracement. So literally we've got bullish leg, retracement, bullish leg, retracement. Nothing out of the ordinary has happened here. We've had a bullish leg, and then price has come back down, moved up. Bullish leg, and then price has come back down. So again, nothing out of the ordinary has happened. We're just in a normal bullish market on the daily time frame. Yo, Luke, can you explain why EU longs didn't work out today with ALG? No worries, bro. Appreciate the likes, everyone. Let's get 10k likes in here. 10k likes in here real quick. Right, so why did EU longs not work? First of all, let me quickly see any other pairs that are live that people are looking at. Right, so GJ real quick. Oh, cool. GJ's looking nice now. GJ is actually looking nice now. So we can see we have, well, we're basically moving as we'd hope us to move, really. So we've now got lovely, lovely stuff. We've got higher there. So we've got higher there. It's a change of character. Then we've also got a failure to make a lower low. And then again, we've got a higher just about to form here. So now it's just about looking for entries. I would be looking to go off of the inversion. So here. Fucking hell. Be nice if I could see myself think. Alright, so yeah, I would be going off of this inversion, this 2-minute inversion. Low-key hoping the pound gets stronger. Putting a few of our eggs into this basket. So probably only take one of these two. Because they are both pound long. So, but yeah, that would be what I'll be looking for. For sure. I mean, GU buys now. DXY is taking Pride Day high, so people should not look at sells now. Fair play. Why GU buys instead of EU? Because EU's got no CRT, but GU does. You could potentially buy EU. Again, EU would be an interesting one just to see how it plays. If you're not in anything right now. But yeah, another lovely TP from Jim Bob this morning. So, Signal Group is just flying, man. Flying. One trade sent yesterday, 10R. One trade sent today, 2.5R. One more trade left to play out. Mate, the accuracy, it's crazy. The session's in the wrong. Yeah, that's it. The ALG this morning cooked. Trust me, bro. Yeah, if I missed any comments, boys, just put them in again. You know the signals. Do you have to do it on a subscription, or can it be a one-off thing? You say it can be a one-time thing, bro. So we have got monthly for 180. Or one-time payment of £900. So, and it is, yeah, it's undeniably worth. Like, I can't explain to you. I mean, I'm not going to bore you by showing you loads of pictures and stuff. But if I just go to profits, for example, look what we're seeing, boys. Look, holy shit, finally, look, if I click on his name, Signals Trader. So he's a member of a Signals group. You can see entry on my trade, exit on my trade, trade locker. 1.2 bags prof. Someone else, you can see EJ, slightly smaller account, but you can see 250 made. Fletch there, again got a slightly different entry, a bit late maybe, but still £3 grand. You can see all EJ buyers, so you know it's all from the same thing. I'm assuming this is the same as well. Okay, that was EU. This one as well, another one, EJ buyers 295, lovely. Who else have we got? If I scroll up, there's probably more. There's probably more. Yeah, Nathan here. This was earlier before it even closed out. 130. 1k running. This was Tommy P. 140 again. So yeah, you can see Absolutely cooked. And then that was obviously when I sent it in. Quickly show you. This was the trade here. Stop loss entry TP up there. That was EJ. And then if we look at EJ now, it was that we caught there. So that was the order block. What time frame was this? 1 minute I was on. So yeah, it was basically that. So a lovely trade there. I'm not gonna lie. How do I join the Discord? So the Discord is someone put it in the comments. Someone put it in the comments. Yo, someone put it in the comments real quick. Yeah, if you my Discord is there. It's there. Discord.gg/RichesseFX. If you can't find it, just go to my YouTube or my Instagram. That's my @ on YouTube and Insta, and it's in my bio. But if someone can comment it, that'll be a big help. I think that's Moyes in the comments. ML London or M London. Is a signal group? Do you just take the live positions or forex signals? I'm unsure. A bit of both, bro. So this forex signals is going to be like the really, really high probability ones. So you're probably going to get a few of them in there a month. And that's going to get you maybe like, we aim between like 4 or 5 R in there. So that's for the really, really strict, only the most highest probability ones, no risk taking. Then the live signals, we have a lot of bangers in there. So I recommend being in my live every day and then also just scouting that live positions. Because you'll hear me say it. Like I'll say on live my actual thoughts on the position. And then you can decide to get in. The thing is that you, man, have. You appreciate that, Sakai. Yo, I'm going to make you mod real quick, bro. Just don't... You can mute and block. Don't block anyone. Just mute in it if they're getting rude or whatever. Appreciate that, though. Alright, cool. Cool. Any comments on YouTube I'm missing? Would you say GJ is safer than GU? So, GJ is safer than GU. Now, all that essentially comes down to is the DXY more likely to be bearish? Or is the JPY more likely to be bearish? Now, looking at this chart, I would say the JPY is more likely to be bearish just because... oh, fuck me, what is that? Just because it is in a bearish phase right now. And we've just taken that low. So I personally think there's more chance on GJ. You can have more luck on GJ. Out of the two, in my opinion. I'm actually going to send that in as well, just so these lot have got the chart there. Fuck. Look at EU. Right, I'm going to look at EU in 2 secs, chat. Let me know what we're looking at on EU. Yeah, the main thing when you're in a signal group is you've got all the support and all the materials you need to do well. Like that's all it is. If you're in our signal group and not making money, you've got something a little bit wrong with you. Yeah, appreciate that, Matthew. DXY looks hella bullish. Yeah, DXY does look low-key bullish right now. But we've just filled that order block. This is what we wanted to see. All right, so now what I'm cautious of is these imbalances. So I want to see these imbalances now be respected. I really do. So we've got this imbalance here has already been closed below low key, so it's not really that helpful. But we've got this imbalance here. So we want price to respect this imbalance. We've also got 10-minute, mate. All the imbalance to the downside has been inverted already. Like this has already been inverted. I'm not going to lie, we should move to the downside, chat. We actually should. And I'm not going to lie, man. When are these haters going to learn, chat? I'm in the premium signals 3R last month, -2 this... Oh, God. I mean, yeah, Jack, I would definitely recommend taking some of the live signals, taking some of the trial signals. Be a little bit more hands-on with it. I mean, that's just my recommendation. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing now. But yeah, you're gonna, because a lot of the time when I'm on live anyway, I'll just send it through, just because most of the man's on the live, and sometimes even, for example, Jack, people at me in the chat. So what you can do, Jack, is go on the chat and at me and say, just at Lou, what are you saying on GJ? I'm looking at a buy. What do you think? And then I'll send in my own buy or my own chart for you to trade. So what we do in there, it's not just exactly just signals. It is more of a whole market support system there. A whole market support system. So the live section as well. I know it means, I do get what you're sort of getting at. Like, it's sometimes low-key annoying that they're sent to there and not the Forex signals. But the live section just means I'm able to keep you, man, posted every day. Even if I don't have a trade. Because what we had before is if I didn't have a trade, there wouldn't be a trade in there for like a week or something, or a few weeks. That's why we added that section in. So it's like every day, no matter what, you can always have that support that you're paying for. Even if I don't personally find a trade, you've always got that support, and I'm still giving you what I would recommend. What one would you get in? Would you recommend? I would personally recommend. I don't want to really personally recommend anything, to be fair. If I'm being, if I'm being honest, like, you should go based on what I've said. I mean, I've told you what I've said about the yen basket and the dollar. So essentially, both of these are fading the yen. Both of these are fading the indexes. So the yen basket we want to go down, and the dollar we want to go down. Whatever one out of the JPY and the US dollar, whatever one you think is more likely to go down, that is the one that you should trade. So if you think the JPY is more likely to go down, then buy GJ. You think USD is more likely to go down, then trade GJ. I mean GU. Lou, you should send the announcement with a different title saying you're still live. Maybe more will join. Yeah, that's a good shout. That is a good shout. Okay, let me get... Yo, Mod, can we get this guy out of here? Oh yeah, appreciate that, Jin. People like that you can boot out. Spam accounts like that you can boot out, Jin. Appreciate that, bro. Only, yeah, them spam accounts you can just get straight gone, Jin. Appreciate that, mate. Dollar is more likely to be bullish for me, bro. Yeah. So, for example, if that's what you thought, trading, which is nothing wrong with it, nothing wrong with thinking that, then you'd rather prioritise GJ buys. But there's a lot of people fading us on the dollar right now anyway, so a lot of faders. I want to see how we act though, man. I want to see how we start moving. He is legitimate. Even if you don't purchase any of his products, his technicals are second to none. Use his information to confirm your own information. Love. Appreciate that, Joe. Big up to you, brother. Big up to Joe. Appreciate all the likes in here. We're on 8k likes. Big up. Big up to everyone in here, man. Everyone double tap the screen, drop a comment in, let me know what pair we're looking for. Yeah, I do think we're going to go in our direction for GJ. I mean, for the DXY, I do. I'd love for that to happen, because I'd say 90% of people were against me. Not a fan of long in JPY pairs after complete. Yeah, I agree, Henry. That's the only thing, man. That's the only thing I was thinking. We've completed all of our CRT now. What indicators have you got on? This is our own indicator, bro, we made for our members. Which is why we're the best Discord in the UK for trading, because we fucking constantly help people. But it's this one here, bro. Sessions, ranges, and equilibriums by Richesse effects. So it's not on the store. You've got to be sent it. But just join the Discord and just put in the chat. So just join the Discord, go to the free chat and just say, send indicator please, and then someone will send it to you. We'll just reply to it and send it. But yeah, so it'll mark on, it's got everything on that you'd need. So it's got daily to open, weekly to open, prior day high, prior day low, prior day 50%, prior week high, prior week low, prior week 50%, Asia session, London session, New York session, and much more on there. Can you display the like counter, bro? How can I do what? Can I display likes per person? It does say the amount of likes up there, but do you mean like I didn't know you could do a like counter per person. Missed entry on GJ. We're getting what we wanted, man. So we was basically waiting for these 15 minutes. What one are we gonna accept? We're gonna accept the bearish one, which I thought we was gonna, and reject this, or the opposite way around. So we've got 9 minutes left to see if the yen basket closes below. If the yen basket closes below, I think that will confirm lower prices for the rest of the London session. Are you bearish or bullish on GU? I'm personally bullish, which is a little bit against the grain of what people are looking for, but that is what it is. How the fuck am I in GU when your entry didn't even tap yet? Wait, what? How? How? Bro's spreads are... It didn't even come anywhere near. I think it came... The closest it would have came would have been... Okay, not too far off. 2.5 pips. Looks like we're going to be coming deeper into this order block. Bias for GJ. I'm bullish, bro. Bullish on GJ. Can I ask why you're bullish on GU? I took shorts from the 15-minute FEG target and Friday low. The reason I'm bullish is because of the CRT and because of where we are in the daily. We're in this daily order block. We're in a daily bullish range. We're in a daily order block. So really, I should be on buys. Even though price has been bearish in the last few days, we know that we've got to take that with a pinch of salt, as it is a retracement. And we haven't actually broken the daily low. So technically, we're still bullish. Going down into the 4 hour, we want to look at price when we are within this. And we can see, for a start, we've got this really nice CRT on the 4 hour. So there's the order block, you can see, a bit more zoomed in. And we've got this CRT where we've basically got this big candle, that big black candle, BBC, big black candle. And we've taken the low of that candle. And then we've got the high of that candle now to trade into. So when we take the low, close back within, that's known as CRT. And we look to trade it up to the high. This candle here, very bearish. I see this, however, as just getting us in at those discount prices. I see this big sell-off as two things. For a start, it's going to get a lot of sellers into the market who, in my opinion, are going to be wrong. And second of all, it's going to put us into a nice discount price. For example, if we turn on the prior day 50% and the prior week 50%. Just let it land, let it land. So you can see the prior day 50% is, we are in the prior day 50%, so we are in a discount as well. And if you look at the weekly up there, we are in a discount of that as well. So we're pretty much last 1K tax. Let's go, let's go. Appreciate the likes, brother. Actually, let me leave these on. So yeah, I see those as inducement. That big candle as inducement. People are going to be getting in sells. People that don't really understand the market and that are a bit reactionary. Again, reactionary is the key word in this. This is going to cook the reactionary traders. They see that candle bearish, don't look closely at the next one. They see this candle bearish, don't look at the higher time frame, the bigger picture, and they just think, all right, it's going to sell. The sells have already happened, in my opinion. It was to the Asia low, Asia high swept, and then down to the Asia low. And now I think we're going to buy up. I just think, low, you just came up on my FYP. Mad, that's... What are the back online best deals about with the best smokes? Cover most places. Okay. Did not realise that's what type of text that was. I thought it was a spam text. Thanks for the explanation, bro. Appreciate it. I was in two minds because GU did take the low. I mean, bear in mind, bro, I'm being a little bit clever here. So I am being a little bit clever here. It would be not impressive. I don't want to like make myself sound all good in that. But I mean, it would be... The current momentum is bearish, right? So this is a reversal trade, which are harder to catch. So yeah, we'll do well to catch this long. Don't think it's not one of those where I'm like, bruv, it's clearly long. Like, if you're short, what are you even doing? Like, I can see why you'd be short. I'm trying to be a little bit clever here, but I think I'm right. But we'll see. Thanks for the explanation, bro. I appreciate it a lot. Oh, fair play. Gold looking good for longs. Just hit a daily FEG. Send a chart to chart check, bro. Kills on about to end. GU still ain't tapped in. GU and GJ, man. It can't be one of these days. Missed entry on GJ. Let's have a look at GJ. Right, GJ's run it. Right, we've got another entry now on GJ, though, because we've got this 5-minute imbalance. We do have this... Oh, actually, wait. Is this 5-minute here? Yeah, I personally think we're probably just going to come into this and not our lower entry, but I still wouldn't change my entry because it just would just be bad psychology, because you don't know if this is your emotion telling you that or if it's a logical decision. Look at the weekly candle, it's targeting the low. For what pair was that you seen? What pair, bro? Who remembers that guy at the very start of the live that was like, "All right, so clearly bearish, so clearly bearish." Hasn't gone bearish at all. Like, let's go. Big up, Gin. Appreciate everyone who dropped likes, boys. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate all the follows and likes. By the way, I'm live on YouTube right now. If you're wondering who else I'm talking to, we've got over 100 man watching on YouTube right now, where you can see the full screen, full face cam, and all the rest of it. So YouTube, Richesse Effects, go join the YouTube team, man. YouTube team is forever growing. Forever growing. And we're live every single day without fail. Every single day, 5 days a week, London session and New York session. So if you're looking for someone to chill with, get you through this trading time, I've got the best Discord in the UK for trading. I'm live every day on YouTube and TikTok. So yeah, man, get in the YouTube com, get in the Discord com. It's the best place to be for trading, man. No cap. The most mature community. Like we have a laugh and we make jokes and we make like pretty fucked up jokes as well and stuff like that. But we're not like, you get a lot of these kids, guys, on social media that they don't actually trade. They're just a joke. They don't actually trade, but they'll just like analyse charts for the banter of it, and they'll just troll and they'll be memeing and stuff like that. We actually like, hang on. We actually take this serious. Like we are a very serious community of traders. We have a laugh, but we're all like serious about the journey. We're not all in here just to piss about. We're here to make it. Like, so get in the com, man. If you're looking to trade, it's hard to find a com, especially a serious one. Should I cancel my limit after 10 a.m? For GU, probably yeah. For Yen Basket, you can probably hold it out a bit longer. What are you guys thinking about GU buys or sells? I'm looking at buys, bro. I've been looking at buys. Well, it'll be interesting to see how we react with this order block right here, because a lot of people are going to be selling from here, I can imagine. So hopefully what we get is we get a sell-off from here to induce more sellers and tap us into buyers, and then they all get stopped out. That would be the ideal scenario. Just missed a long on EU, SMT plus IFEG. Unlucky, bro. Let's have a look at that. I wouldn't really see that as SMT, to be fair. There's not really SMT. If we're looking at the lows, we've got... So what time? Remember, look at the time. Time's the important thing. Oh, shit, wait. Yo, who got in on that? Oh, wait, did I draw that on? Or did I predict that, or was that already on? Did I predict that, or did I draw it on since it happened? That was mine, innit? I predicted that. I'm sure I fucking did. I'm sure I did. I can't remember, though. You keeping your limit on after 10, bro. For JPY, I will be. Appreciate the 10k likes, boys. Let's get 15k in here. Let's get 15k in here. SMC on the 1 min. Oh, right. So 27 and 43. $27 and 43. Yeah. So yeah. These two obviously were higher, lower, higher, whereas this one was higher, lower. So yeah, nice SMT there in the 1 minute. Appreciate the gifts, brother. Appreciate the support, mate. Is GJ run fully, or are we gonna... Again, no chat, we've got the direction spot on, and we've already had a 2-1 signal win anyway this morning, so really good day regardless. Best Clash Clan 2. Yeah, trust anyone in here plays Clash Royale. I am absolutely cracked at the game. I'm quite low level, but we do have, I think, 2 level 15s. No, what do you call them? 15k trophies. Both got beat. I'm level 11. These men are at 15k, level 14, 15s. Both got put in the spliff. Standard. Yeah, and I don't feel guilty about it at all, because these lot are moted on me whenever I lose to them. So, do you have a group? Yeah, bro, we got the biggest Discord for trading in the UK, brother, and for Europe. And to be fair, we got a lot of odds and nationalities in there. Like, why? Tell me why I've got a white Zimbabwean in my, like, heavily in the community. That's like a black Hungarian or something. Like, it's just, really, mate? Can you not just be, like, from Australia or something? Okay. I saw your text originally. I know you're back online with the best deals about on. How, how do I join, mate? It's just gone off the screen. So the Discord's there, bro, on the right. Discord.gg/RichesseFX. Fucking hell. If you can't find the Discord, boys, that is my RichesseFX. That's my YouTube and Instagram. Just type up my handle on there, RichesseFX, and it's in my bio. My Discord's in my bio or both. I'm live on YouTube right now. In a spliff, Man United. Is that a song? I didn't even know that was a United song. That is jokes. In a spliff, Man United. In a spliff, I say. In a spliff, Man United. Playing football the hammering way. Yeah, you keeping your limit on? Should I cancel my limit? Yeah, a lot of people asking about limits. GJ doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, there's the Discord right there. What nationality would you say are the best traders? It's got to be between Chinese, Korean. Let me think for the last one. I would say Chinese, Korean, and Indian. And when I say Indian, I mean like British Indian as well, or like American Indian. I mean like the race, I suppose, rather than the nationality. Russian, nah. Look, that PFP is yeah, trust. Yeah, the reason why they are the best though is because of discipline. That's just it. Like it's because of discipline. Now Indians are so disciplined because I don't know. I don't really know what it is about Indians. I don't actually understand what it is about you, man. But you guys they just work hard. They work hard. Now I'll be serious about it. Indians, the reason why they do so well is because they work really, really hard for a start, and they're they don't really listen to temptations too much. So typically Indians, like especially Muslim Indians, they'll get married very young, so they'll have a very stable home life. They'll have their life set out. They know they're gonna have a wife who's not gonna break up with them or anything. They know they're probably gonna have kids at a certain time, chasing their deen or whatever you call it. So they've that standard of their life is very standard. They probably don't drink, they don't do drugs, they don't have mates that do degeneracy, they don't gamble. They're very, very level-headed, very just standard. I'm going to get through life, I'm going to do what I can do, and I'm going to please God, pretty much. And that is always going to, if you're religious, you're going to do better at trading, especially if you was born religious. Well, if you was born religious. If you're a revert, or whatever you call it, or a convert, I don't know what you really call it. But if you was born religious, you'll be a better trader. Reason why South Koreans are really good at trading is because they're just really, really disciplined as well, really naturally intelligent, and yeah, really good with AI, basically, really good with numbers, really good with maths, just typically. And the reason why Chinese are so good is, yeah, again, same thing, just super, super disciplined, and they just will outwork you. They just will. They have the best curries too. Yeah, they do have the best curries. Well, I'd say it's between them and Thailand, but I actually prefer Thai curries more, but I have Indian curries I have Indian near enough like every week. So you've got to big up the Indians. But yeah, so that's what I would say. Chinese, Korean, and Indian. Bro, can this guy stop texting me? Back online. If this guy texts me back online, best deals about with the best smokes, cover most places, if not collection. If you text me one more time, I'm going to read your number out to the live, because that's the third time you text me. And I'm pretty sure it pauses the live. What about the worst traders? All right, I'm gonna hold your hand while I tell you this. If any of you are in there, I think we all know the worst traders are South African traders. South African traders are the worst. These guys, news events to them is like, yes, money day. Like, bro, whenever you see those videos on Insta or YouTube, Indian food every week is mad. Your toilet must be mad. Well, not if you eat good Indian food. To be fair, yeah, it ain't the best. But, bro, I think, like, fried chicken and that's worse for you going for a toilet. Do love a Thai curry. Yeah, Thai curry's banging. Yeah. South Africa's crazy. What about North Africa? Wow. North Africa, I can't lie. I've never met, like, a Moroccan trader. I don't know if there's any in my community. like a Moroccan or an Egyptian. Egyptians like typically quite smart as well, aren't they? You get a lot of like fucking not philosophers. I don't know what historians maybe. You get a lot of them are from like Egypt. Not just because of the pyramids. Like I'm not an idiot, but they just do, don't they? You get quite a lot of them on like Joe Rogan and that. What about Pride Day Low? What about it, bro? I'm from South Africa and you right. Lol, not my country. Yeah, I knew there'd be a few of you in there. I knew there'd be a few of you. Bro, you man just love trading news. But I do think it sort of probably comes from I do think cultural things do play into it massively. I do think cultural things play into it. European traders tend to be really good, like Swiss, even Dutch traders, countries like that, because they're very like quiet and they're a bit more chilled out. They're a bit more reserved, and they're probably all right with risking 1% or not risking at all and just standing out a day. Whereas people like English, American were a bit more money, fast life orientated. So I'd say in Europe as well, I'd say probably like the Dutch, Germans, that type, or or to be fair, just fucking Indian English people. Went Morocco this year, nice country, but can't lie, the food is dead. Oh, swear. See, I've heard the opposite. I've heard it's a dive, but the food's nice. Lou, I'm from here, bro. What are they like? Oh, so you are from. Bro, we full margin even without news. I've never sent the gas fees. Yeah, trust, bro. Literally. I know what they're doing as well. That's the thing. And there's so many of them. They put on an American accent and it sounds low-key believable. Went Morocco this year. Nice country, but can't lie, the food is dead. Yeah, Mehmet, I'm not really a massive fan of that country, if I'm honest. I think we should actually sort of get rid of it as a country. Because Brighton is the capital of gay. You come across any Polish traders? Well, I feel like I might have come across one now, Oscar Jablonski. I feel like I fucking have now. But yeah, no, we've got a fair few Polish traders in our chat, bro, to be fair. Fair few Polish traders. My dad calls me like 3 times a day asking him about the crypto he has in an account that his woman can unlock for him. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Okay, this guy's texted me again. Who is this? Bro, this guy's texted me about 1,000,000 times. One more time. Right, let me see if I know this guy. If not, I'm just going to give his number out to the live so you man could just call him. If I know him, I'm not going to bait his number. I came across your channel a few days ago. I'm watching live on YouTube. Lovely Jedi. Welcome to the team, brother. I feel like you've been in here for time, Jedi. Buy or not. It'd be interesting to see what happens at this order block now. We just missed our entry, man. Again, direction correct, though. Who's here at the start of the live? Everyone was saying, oh, sells. Come on, boys. We're always on the right side of the market. Trust me, I only trade London Session. I've been trading London Session for the last 5 years. Just London Session. I know how to trade this session to a T. Trust me. Yeah, what do you mean, Ilham? Hi, mate. Oh, hi, I'm a total newbie and looking for ways to learn. The only problem is I don't have the time to sit in front of the screen all day. Can I benefit from your signal service? 100%, bro. Definitely benefit from our signal service. Definitely benefit, bro. I would recommend getting the signal service, even if you look at the last few days. I mean, what we have now as well is we can even add you to a WhatsApp group where we'll drop you a text to your phone every time a signal's been sent. So not only will you get the Discord notification, but you also get like a phone notification, like a ping to your phone, like a text. So yeah, you can literally, and it's not even bait. I don't know if you got to work or whatever. You might be at work. So it pings off like you got a WhatsApp. You jump on, place a trade. That's it. You see my results as well. We've been profitable for 16 of the last 17 months. We're massively profitable this month. This week we're up over 10R if you include the live trades and Jim Bob's. So yeah, really nice. You mentioned signal service, but I have no experience of trading. Can I still? Yeah, bro. So how it works, yeah. So I'll show you the one, for example, this morning. So if we go on trial, so you see here, we've got Jim Bob. So it sends it like this. So GU sell limit. So I'll put GU sell. So you go on GU. And then, right, bear in mind it was this morning. So I'll rewind it a little bit. So let's see what time he sent that in as well. Let's just double check. So he sent this trade at sell limit at 8:20. So we'll go to 8:20. All right, so it's 8:20 now. And he sent that sell limit. So what you do, sell limit is just an order. So it's not even live. What a limit is he'll send you a limit. So price isn't there yet. And you just set the order. So you haven't even got to be quick and do it live. When he comes through, you set the limit and you put the sell there. So obviously, he says sell entry is there. So you put your entry there. Stop loss is there. So again, you can just copy and paste the number there. Stop loss there. And then TP there. Oh, there. And then TP there. So then once he sends that at 8:20, you place your order limit. And then that's it. You just wait for it to tap in. You put your phone away, wait for it to tap in. And you can see tapped in there and then ran lovely to TP. So that would have got 2.43 RR, which is, so it would have been 2.5 times what you risked. And anything above 2 RR is seen as good RR, good risk management. Do I buy or sell? I've been looking at buyers on GU, man. I've been looking at buyers. Don't think, I don't drink, I'm the getaway driver. Wait, what? What on earth are you lot talking about? I nearly just kicked a weight on my toe. That would have been quite funny for you, man. Yeah, man, we're moving up. Again, the direction that we wanted price to trade in, we've called it to the T. So I'm not really mad. Would have been nice to be able to join the move along. Someone told me they somehow got tapped into this GJ anyway. We're coming into the DTO, so we'll see if we have that retracement move. I'm going pub golf for my mates B-Day in Brighton. Oh, 30. My cousins live in Brighton. Mehmet, come bro, I'll pay for your drinks. Oh, what, EK, you're from Brighton? I've never had it proper large in Brighton, but it's expensive. Remortgaged the house. Yeah, I'll be £14 for double JD and Coke last time I was out. Yeah, bro, I mean, if that's the good thing about living in London, though. When you live in London, you do not care about prices of drinks anywhere else. Because you're just so used to it. I caught German 30 ALG short today, didn't hold it. Oh, so that's why everyone was talking about ALG on German 30. Oh, short. Some people was talking about longs for ALG. Oh, yeah, wait, what one is it? It's the Philip Nova. Let me bookmark it as well. Wow, that was efficient as as efficient can fucking be, really. Again, I'll go through my strategy, how you trade my strategy. Very, very simply. This is what we teach in the mentorship, by the way, chat. So we've got signals and mentorship. This is what we teach in the mentorship. So, 7 a.m. We don't trade till 7 a.m. So my trading time, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. That's when we trade. Lou, what do you think of doing a direct copy trade to subscription? Make it even simpler for the consumer. The only reason I wouldn't do that, bro, is you technically need a license to do that. So you need you need a trading license from like the FCA or some shit. So I mean, I could get one from like Lesotho or like what's the other easy one? Like Cyprus, or what's the other? Vanuatu. But yeah, it's just not really worth it, bro, because it counts as trading for a client. It counts as financial management. So you'd need a regulation for that. And like, for example, just so you man know, to get like a FCA regulation. So for one of the requirements, or for example, say you want to get regulated in Singapore, right, which isn't even London, right? It's probably Singapore is probably like the third best place to get regulated, or probably the second, to be fair. But you need one of the things for Singapore regulation is you need to give them $1 million, and they need to hold $1 million of your money for a year, and that's just it. That's just a That's just a requirement. And the reason they do that is just to make sure your business can survive without £1 million. So it's really, really hard to get regulated in that capacity, unless you're just doing it in somewhere shit where it's not even worth it. Yeah, man, I'm done with trading. I've been trading 1 year and I've only lost money. Can I just get a sig? Yeah, people was asking for signals. Can I get signals? I need a TP. Give me a signal, please. I need a TP. Get in the signal group, bro. I don't know what language that is. Jaglaga. I'm assuming that is Executor. Wait, what language is that? Hani hedge Jaglaga position utan at Executor. Two sets, chat. Right, let me read these comments. Oh, wait, yeah, I was going to go through. So, yeah, we don't do anything till 7. Then what we do, we mark out the Asia high and the Asia low. As this is a point we know has always got liquidity. So, price is just going to be aiming for this liquidity, boys. Aiming for this Asia liquidity. It's the most important thing about the London session. We wait. Okay, now the high has been taken. Okay, let me go back one. So, now the high has been taken. Now we look for our confirmation. So, already we're aiming for this low now. But now we wait for our confirmation. So that can either be a change of character, a fair value gap. Fuck off your best online with the best deals about, the best smokes ever, cover most places, if not collection. Go away, bro. You've messed up your trap phone. You tried to send a text 3 times and you fucking didn't have any service. And now you've got service. It's sent through about 10 times. This is really annoying and I will never be buying puff off you again if I ever have. Anyway, back to this setup. So yeah, either wait for market structure shift, fair value gap, or inversion fair value gap. So an inversion fair value gap is when we have a bullish one here. We're obviously looking at sells. We mark out our bullish fair value gap. And we basically want price to close below. Reason being, in a bullish market, we should tap into this fair value gap and move higher. However, in this, well, not in this market specifically, but so that means if we come into it, and rather than moving higher, we come into it and close below, it tells us that after taking our key point of liquidity, we have no intention of moving higher and we are actually going to reverse as we expected. So that's the telltale sign, is to close below. So we wait for that to happen. We don't do anything. Remember, all we've done is wait for the Asia high and now we're just waiting for the inversion. We wait for the candle to form. Boom. We close below, which tells us we're not going to tap into this and go higher. Clearly, we've closed below, so we're going to use it as a flip zone to then sell. Now that's happened, it's as simple as putting your sell limit here, stop loss on the high, TP on the low. It's as simple as that. Genuinely is as simple as that. Then you just wait to be tapped in. Cool, so there you can see we got tapped in. And now you just literally just play it out. And that is efficient as anything. Yeah, lovely. I'm glad we could have at least got one of these in the signal group. I'm really happy for that. As you can see, boys, GU and EU direction was perfectly called, man. Everyone was telling us, no, it's shorts, it's shorts, it's shorts. Trust me, zoom out, look at the daily, look at the higher time frame. Where are we? We're in a bullish range and a bullish order block. Same with GU. We're in a bullish range and a bullish order block. Ignore the noise. Ignore all this noise. Ignore this sell-off. Look at the bigger picture. Right, I've got 16 unread comments. Signals info is in Discord. Yeah, 2 secs, boys. 2 secs. I'll read these YouTube comments. Let me just get through these TikToks real quick. I'm chilling in my Lamborghini in Dubai. Look at my TikTok. Oi, Ronaldinho RB, bro. Big up, bro. Big up, Ronaldinho RB. This is one of my boys I see on TikTok. One of my boys. He's a Barca fan. Big up. Big up, Ronaldinho. I'm going to drop you a follow, bro. I'm not sure I even followed you. But big up to you, bro. I'm trying to be like you, bro. I'm trying to be like Ronaldinho in the chat, man. Ronaldinho is a real legend, man. Big him up in the chat. Big him up, serious. Yeah, I'm trying to be like Ronaldinho, bro. If you don't know about Ronaldinho, who's in my chat right now, Ronaldinho's got a Bugatti, bro. He's got a LaFerrari, bro. This guy is crazy. This guy is crazy, innit? This guy can't be messed with, I promise you now. And he's a Barca fan as well. I'm not a Barca fan, but I do prefer Barca to Real Madrid. Always have, so yeah, I'll big him up for that. On Barca as well, I'm glad Dembele won the Ballon d'Or, man. I'm glad Dembele won the Ballon d'Or. It's the first player we've actually been able to see his rise to the Ballon d'Or, like his career trajectory from the start. And I always did like him at Barca as well, man. But yeah, this guy's differently up. What's the cost of the Signal Group? It is £180 a month, bro, or £1,000 one-time payment. We have recently upped our prices about a month ago, just because the pure amount of demand we had of people joining, bro. You can cancel at any time, but no one does. We've had absolutely no cancels this month, and loads of people joining. You're just not going to cancel when the results are as they are. It's going to sell now. WF in London trader, bro. Appreciate that, Mikey. Yeah, this Ronaldinho, guys, he's got a LaFerrari, he's got a Bugatti Chiron, he's got a Koenigsegg Agera, and he's got 39 supercars, and he's 20 years old. That's how you know real recognise real, chat. Who else has got viewers like that in their live? Real recognise real. And if you might think he's capping, I promise you he is not capping. GU limit still valid, Lou? Yeah, still valid. I mean, we're out of the kill zone, so I probably wouldn't take it now. But I still think that move's going to happen. As we said, what we're probably going to do is come into this order block, induce people into getting into sells, and then just stopping them all out. That's what I think is going to happen. What I hope is going to happen anyway. Just watching it. Thoughts on gold? Yeah, I'll be looking at gold buy, bro. I'll check in a sec. Would you consider EGLG sells? I still wouldn't really want to be selling against the... Sorry, everyone texted. Wasn't going through. Now it all just sent at once. It's alright, mate. It's alright. Let's have a look at EJLG. If I missed any comments, boys, put them in the comments. For Halloween, we went as rich Saudis, and even people from Saudi loved our outfit. Oh, wait, let me see the comments. Oh, wait, I don't even know why you put that. I'll backtest German 30. Might backtest German 30. Yeah, who trades German 30? It does look good. What time frame are you on? I am on the 5-minute, bro. It does say on the bottom right, if you can see that. It shouldn't be cropped. It's just there. What's your bias for gold today? Bullish, bro. Bullish gold, bullish gold, bullish gold. You don't want to be selling gold, man. You really don't. You really don't. I'm going to go make a coffee. I want to stay on live for like another hour, but I'll need to go make a coffee first. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump. Alright, let me make a coffee real quick. I'll be back. I'll give you, man, some entertainment. I'll give you, man. By the time this tune finishes, I'll be back. Don't leave, innit? There's 61 of you. Wait, you joking? Yeah, go and make a coffee. Wait, what? Yeah. But yeah, don't leave. There's 57 man in it. If even one of you leaves, just know you have got the attention span of a Gen Z idiot. Let's just call it that. We'll keep it respectful. Just know if you leave, you've got it's buried today. Don't go anywhere. I'm making coffee. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Let me quickly put a bit of entertainment on for you though, chat. It's alright. Alright, I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Not even that. Bear with me, chat. I'll be 2 minutes. What we saying? I want to get rich quick. Yeah, this is GU. This is GU. Alright, sweet. What we saying? This is GU I'm looking at, by the way, for everyone asking. This is GU. Appreciate the gifts, Addy. WAD. You still newbie? What do you mean, bro? Nice entertainment, G. Come on. 12k likes you when you're back. Hey, big up to Jin. Big up Jin, man. Big him up. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Alright. Be a good boy and make one. Mate, don't make me embarrass you on Clash again, bro. You just don't want that type of smoke with me. You have Telegram? No, I don't have Telegram, bro. We're only on Discord. Lamal, EU, what you saying? EU, what you saying, bro? Same as GU. We want this to cause the inducement for the buys. So again, basically what we're seeing here, we want to sell off initially to then tap us into our entry and then go long. Where's markup, lol? Wow. Please stay. Please chat. In GU, sells from 5 minute supply targeting a prior day low. Let's see what happens. Oh, you're in sells. Fair enough. Yeah, I did think a lot of people are going to sell from me. As I said, there's going to induce people. And fucking EK in the chat already has already been induced. The divvy. Money talks. Trust me. You man are lucky I don't play Clash. Jed, not going to lie, you'd probably be terrible at Clash. I personally don't see anything for buys without taking equal loads first. But just have to wait and see. Fair play. What if he got stuck? I couldn't even say, how come you're fading the 4-hour CRT? I don't see anything for buys. I don't really see what people see for lows. Other than like literally the only thing giving lows is probably the last like 2 hours of price action. That's it. I mean, you've got this little order block here up there. And then you got your little sell off. I mean, it looks alright. It does look alright. But that's what we want. We want the lower time frames to make it look very much like we're going to go short. And then the higher time frame looking like we're going to go long. Which is what I mean by inducement. These people are going to get induced. They're looking at the smaller picture while we're looking at the bigger picture. And we're going to win. They're going to lose. Not really sure now, but... Manipulation, inducement. Trust me. Is that a Clicksby? And I'm gonna use my yeah, we're at the DTO now as well for this, so we'll see if this can have a sell-off as well. A little bit of one. Yeah, nice. Just as we wanted. JPY, was preferring the bearish fair value gap rather than the bullish, which confirms our bearish bias. Name's Alfie. Oh, sweet. Dumpy, please. When this hits full TP, you're getting tagged. We'll see, EK. We'll see. Can you analyse GU in terms of Clash terms? Wow. Basically, what we're seeing, I'll tell you what we're seeing. In terms of Clash, this is what we're seeing on GU, and I'll tell you straight up, this is what we're seeing. So this order block right here, this is skeletons, right? These are skeletons, you know, the 1 elixir free skeletons. They're the free skeletons. Now, what people are doing now, is specifically EK, is he's logging, this is the log, he's logging these 1 elixir skeletons, right? He's using his log on these 1 elixir skeletons. He doesn't realise this is just log bait. This isn't the real move. This is just log bait, bro. Like, no one cares about these free skeletons. It's just log bait to get you to use your log, which you have now used your log. And now we're going to send him 2 Goblin Barrel, Mirror, and Clone on your tower. And that is what's going to happen. That's what we're waiting for. But we know that if we just let these skeletons roam about, he's going to log it, which just lets us then play our cards. That's essentially what we've seen. Log bait on GU before GTA 6 is wild. Yeah, trust. Trust me, bruv. Log bait on fucking GU. And if it is SL, we call it a day. Wow. That was a perfect analogy. Trust me, bro. That was perfect, bro. That's what we're seeing, straight up. EK's getting log baited and he is trash at the game. So, 20k likes, guys. Let's go. Man's dropping gems. Come on, bro. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah. There was that a little pun there. Man's dropping gems. Because, you know, you get gems on Clash Royale. Will this affect the Clash Royale servers? This shouldn't have too much of an impact on the servers, to be fair. Because this is quite low-level gameplay. We are low-level gameplays. The big institutions, like, they're the pros. They're the 15Ks. We're retail right now, so we're unranked players in this shit. So what we do doesn't really touch the sides. So no, it won't affect the servers. That's jokes. That was got the golem walking down the other lane. Yeah, trust me, sneaky golem at the bridge type shit. This is what happens when you're at the top. Too many men start hating on you. Wow. My guy at H3 knows. Who even is that? I'm calling... Oh, wow. There he is. I'm calling GU cells. DXY is a level of resistance that needs to be taken out. Fair play. We got the alliances forming. The EK Alliance. We got an EK Alliance in the chat. You, man, if you're not... By the way, I'm chatting to my YouTube comments as well. So, yeah, you can go watch on YouTube Richesse Effects if you want to see what those lot are talking about. Will Clash Royale tournaments affect the market? Now, yes, the thing is how Clash Royale tournaments are going to affect the market is... So, Clash Royale tournaments, you can only enter them using gems. And you actually don't gain anything from the process of playing the tournament. Even though you invest your gems, like a prop firm, right? So, you invest your gems, and you've got to play the whole tournament, and you don't get anything till you win. So really, all those little battles in between, they're just testing your psychology for when you get to the final battle at the end, which is you actually getting funded on a live account. So yeah, it will. Clash Royale tournaments will affect the market. Imagine a new trader joining this and hearing this. Yeah, trust me. GU did react to... Yeah, I mean, we're hoping this is inducement anyway. We're hoping this is inducement. It's still a risky one to enter outside the kill zone. I won't be entering this outside the kill zone, but I just want my bias to still play out. Let me know who's got this limit set. Got to go. See you guys tomorrow. Happy trading. Sweet Jedi. Mace will be live for New York session as well. Appreciate all the shares, Jin. Appreciate that, brother. Right, we're coming down quite quickly now. This is a perfect coffee, by the way, chat. I'm not going to tilt it because it's got disaster written all over it, but... I ran out of sugar. I ran out of sugar probably about 3 weeks ago. So I'm slowly getting through. In my coffee, I just have it black. Black with sugar. No milk, just sugar. But yeah, I've used up all the white sugar, so now I'm gradually getting through all like the baking sugars. I think this is Moderna sugar, and it's banging. I can't lie. The more brown the sugar, the nicest it tastes, and I didn't know that till I started experimenting a bit. So you never know. Jedi the imposter. Wait, what? Where is he? Oh. EK the type of guy to arrow one elixir skellies. Yeah, nah, for real. He actually is. What do you think of AU? I remember when I played EK, I thought he had, you know them like elixir golem decks where they let you take a tower and they turn it on in double elixir and just smoke you. I thought that was him, and he got to double elixir and he just was just as shit. I was like, okay, he just can't play the game. EK's a valued member of the community, but yeah, you are low-key... Coffee is meant to be with brown sugar. Oh, swear down. I didn't know that. It definitely goes a lot nicer. Bro spent £40 on Royale last night. Am I cooked? Oh my days. You spent £40 on Clash Royale, bro, and you like... Get good at the game, bro. You don't need to spend money, just get good at the game. You got like 2,000 trophies, bro. You'll be able to beat people just off pure skill. At your level, it is not pay to win. I'm going to be honest, bro. I just spam the cards and hope for the best. Well, yeah, that's probably why you're not the best at the game then. Um, Spending money on a game is mad at 2K trophies. Nah, yeah, that is crazy. I bought the season pass just because I'm under leveled though, boys. Like I'm level 11 and everyone I play is level 14 or 13. It's like I had to level up a little bit using the profits wisely, bro. Yeah, no cap. 2K, I have 4.2. I'll be real, it's basically the same. But yeah, you're coming up, EK. There's no way you just randomly place cards at 4K trophies. I know you try to play with some skill. You've won like over 100 games. There's no way you've purely just card spammed. Is this one worth getting in? Yeah, but I would say it is. I have 9.3k. Get in the clan, by the way, boys. Yeah, if you're watching this live and you play Clash, we've got a clan. Sorry, I just got a phone call. Yeah, if you're in this live and you play Clash, we've got a clan for our Discord community. So yeah, obviously we're all traders, but we are on the Clash as well. It's called Richesse. I don't know. Is there like a clan tag, like a code in there that you can get in? If someone can find the code and put it in the comments. I need to know if the buy target is the 4-hour FVG. It's the 4-hour CRT, bro. 4-hour CRT. So we've obviously got this big candle, candle A. This is candle B. So we swept the low, and now we've got the high to trade into. So all these candles now should point this way to the candle high. We're also in this imbalance. We filled it partially, but normally EU and GU are pretty good at filling these imbalances to the pip. So I do definitely think we can come in a bit more than what we have done. Middle line. Yeah, I'm still thinking good things to come from this. I need perfect, bro. That's the start of the FE. Yeah, that's it, bro. I'll be back in 2 mins, just billing it. Sweet, bro. Thoughts on AU short? Oh yeah. Sorry, bro. I didn't check AU, did I? Bro, I swear down 10 days ago I had 2.2k trophies. You remember that log explanation before, yeah, about my trade? That's gonna happen to use, trust. I have 15k on my other account. I'm just not trying to flex on the clan. Oh, what? You only let... Bro, fuck you then, innit? Man's only let... Oh, I shouldn't have said that on TikTok. Should not have said that on TikTok. Oh, man said you're on... Man said you're only in our clan with your burner. What, is our clan not good enough for your main account or something? CRT only valid higher time frame PD hit array. Yeah, I agree. And the 1 hour order block, which no one seems to be seeing, it just goes to show how bad the psychology of most traders are. We are if you go on the daily time frame, which is probably the best time frame, we are literally in a bullish range on the daily time frame, and we're at our discount order block. So here, for example, was our first range. This was our first range. See, that was the leg up. Price then retraces into the discount and then moves higher. And then again, we've got our range. So price makes the range, then retraces down into the discount, into our order block, and then should move higher. So again, there's nothing out of the ordinary we're seeing. It's still bullish. And then again, the same stuff. We're seeing the same thing for EU. EU's got this bullish range here. This is the retracement. You can see we've got this daily order block here we've tapped into. We've got, it's obviously in the discount. So yeah, again, nothing weird's happening. Bro, I faded my AU short request for Clash twice. Yeah, that was bad. Let's go on AU. So yeah, I mean, basically, as I was saying yesterday, I'm assuming this was yesterday, we are, if you look at the range, we're in a bullish range. However, we're in the retracement. So we want price to slowly come down to our order block and then go higher. So the current phase we're in is from, as I said, we want this fair value gap to tap in and move down. We have actually done that really nicely. Tapped in, started to move down. So yeah, I just look to continue those sells down into this discount order block and then look for buys. So at least until we're in this discount. So this is the premium. This is the discount. You want to buy at a discount, sell at a premium. So we're going to wait till price is in the discount and then we'll be looking to buy. Right now I'll be sell bias. Let's have a look on the 4 hour. Do we have any CRT? Do we have any sort of price action off that? We do. Did we hit that entry yesterday? Came very close to that entry yesterday. Very close to that. Literally like a pip off. So that was really close to being like a 5R trade on AU. Yeah, we obviously had that CRT at the high when we filled that imbalance, as you can see. Candle 1, candle 2 took out the high of the previous candle and then he closed back within the range. So we want the next candle to move down to the candle low, which is exactly what happened. And we've then filled the imbalance. Filled the imbalance, not to the T, but we filled it to at least 50%. And we do now have another 4 hour imbalance. If we look at the 4 hour imbalance, you can see we've got candle high. Swept. Also, actually 2 candle high swept. And then we got the candle low here. So really, we should trade down into this low as long as the candle closes how it does. I'm just going to get rid of these real quick just because they do look a bit messy. It's basically just the Asia range anyway. So again, we wait for the Asia high, wait for our confirmation, inversion, fair value gap, and then we go in. So yeah, I would personally be looking to go in off of this inversion. Actually, not even the inversion, just this fair value gap here. Make this a bit lighter. So yeah, we've got this fair value gap. So we've now taken the Asia high. And we've got that fair value gap. So we are looking really to short off of it. I'd go after DTO specifically because it's a nice premium with discount zone. Stop loss on the high, 5 pips. TP on the low, probably going to be about 12 pips. Yeah, 15 pips. So basically a 3 to 1. It's actually a really nice position. So yeah, that's what I'll be looking for, man. That's what I'll be looking for. I'm bearish on gold, but would love to hear your thoughts. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Lou, I like your 2v2 quick cycle decks. I can't lie. Yeah, I've got a cooked 2v2 deck. As long as someone can complement my deck on 2v2, we won't lose to no one. I'll run some 2v2s after this live. Someone make a 2v2 deck, but make sure you've got... We need Elixir Golem counter, so you need Rocket or Lightning, really. Ideally Rocket. I'll be real, we probably need Rocket. And we also need Air Defense and a big Splash card defense. So basically like a Royal Knight or something like that to splash, if not a Rocket. And then also like a Musket or a Wizard or something like that, a Flying Machine, something. Someone make some decks and we'll run some 2s after this. I could run some 2s on live. I can run some 2v2s on live if you man want that. Let's have a look at gold. Man, this coffee is smoking, bruv. Alright, let's have a look at gold. So people looking at sells. Sells do look nice, I won't lie to you. But it's just the higher time frame that you're fading's crazy, man. To be fair, if we look at the leg, right? So again, this is what I keep saying on gold. What are we coming from and what are we going to? As long as you've got those two on gold, you won't find a problem in anything you're doing. So, and what you need to understand in order to apply this to any chart is internal and external liquidity. Internal and external. So, believe it or not, the market doesn't do anything, but it goes from internal to external, then internal, and then external to internal. And then internal to external, and then external to internal, then internal to external, external. That's all the market does. It doesn't do anything else other than this. Literally doesn't do anything else. Now, what is internal liquidity? So internal liquidity are fair value gaps and order blocks within the current range. So for example, if we go up, this fair value gap, for example, is internal liquidity. External liquidity is just the high and low of the range. So if we broke this range down, for example, on the daily time frame, we have got our external would be here, high and low, and our internal would be here. Obviously that order block there. Right, so what we do basically is we go from internal to external, internal to external. So all you got to do is work out what are we coming from and what are we going to. So what are we coming from? What do we most recently take? Do we most recently take internal or external? Where here you can see we most recently took out a prior high, right? So a breaker structure, you'd call that, right? We've just taken out a high. So that is a breaker structure. I thought you were talking in class terms for a sec. No, yeah, so that broke the high. So what are we coming from? Well, we're coming from external liquidity because we most recently took external liquidity. And what are we going to? So we're going to our internal liquidity. So what are we coming from? External. What are we going to? We're going to our internal liquidity. And then obviously using that internal, external, we know after we do come down and fill this internal, then what are we looking to happen? External. But this is the key. External high or external low. Well, we're in a bullish market. So obviously we want to be going for the external high. So that is what we should get. So as long as you know internal and external and you apply what are we coming from and what are we going to, it's super, super simple. So what are we coming from? Well, we most recently took a high. So we're coming from external liquidity. Therefore, what are we going to? We're going to internal liquidity. And after that, you can just ask these questions again. And yeah, really simple. So I'd agree gold sells do look nice because we're coming to that internal liquidity. That's sort of where we stand. So I'd remove this and keep these two on because I want us to now come down, fill this, and then go up. 20k likes. Appreciate that. Nearly hit 20k likes, boys. Let's go. And then if we look at the lower time frame now, we can actually start to put together an entry on gold like that, like that, like that. So here you can see we've got our order block here. So yeah, we should really come into this order block and continue to sell off. So this is obviously part of the big retracement. As we said, what we basically want to see is, okay, it says unstable connection. Don't know why. Shouldn't be. We essentially just want to see price continue that retracement and then that move. So again, we want us to continue down off of that order block for the time being. So let's have a look. Someone said GJ. So yeah, what I'll do now is I'd mark out the fair value gaps and wait for one of them to be inversed in order to confirm that we are actually heading down in the current day. Because the current day has only been bullish so far. Asia was low-key bullish or sort of accumulated. London's been bullish. So yeah, I'd wait for these levels to be disrespected. Even on the 5 minute, these ones here will probably be fine. Then once they're inverted, then yeah, then you'll see what's going on. GJ, yeah, man. GJ, nothing's really happening, man. We're bullish. We called the direction right. We've just not really done anything, man. Law of efforts. Could you break down GU in terms of internal, external? No worries. I'll make a deck suite. I'm going to back this German 30 over next week. Fair play. Yeah, I'll start looking at it in live markets. You need to look at it in live markets a lot to actually get the hang of it. That's why I was looking at the yen basket. That's how I got the hang of that, by looking at it in live markets. There's only so much you gauge from price delivery and backtesting. I'm still waiting for GU. Fair play, bro. Yeah, GU now looks like the most likely to actually tap in. I ain't seen the DXY in a minute, but yeah, DXY's moving just how we'd want it, man. Really can't complain at that. Bro, where is that guy that said, oh, it's going to be bullish, bro, it's going to be bullish. You don't know how to trade CRT. Now, you don't know how to trade CRT, lad. You don't know how to trade CRT. I don't know how to trade CRT. The whole entire chat was fading me. I said we're going to have a bearish dollar. Everyone said bullish. I don't know how to trade CRT. I am CRT. Okay, bit much. Alright. But yeah, moving fucking perfectly, man. Now that order flow is starting to really take shape. So what I mean by that is bearish internal, bearish external. Bearish internal, bearish external. So again, I'll draw it out. Bearish internal, and then taking bearish external liquidity. And then fill in bearish internal liquidity. Now should be taking bearish external liquidity. So we should see that move, that last little sell-off. Mr. CRT. No, I'm Mr. ALG, CRT, GMG, TMT, HRT. Because I'm always on performance enhancers when I'm trading. Do you reckon that? No, that was so dumb. I was going to say, do you reckon performance enhancing drugs is illegal when you're trading? But obviously fucking not. Yeah, man. GU, again, called the direction lovely against what the masses were thinking. So beautiful. Mr. Punk, that guy was in a mad one. Yeah, trust me. Can you explain your thought process for buyers? What time frame? Oh, you guys are asking me some long questions, bro. Man said man said top down, internal, external, and GU. I'll do that, and then I'll do time frame for bias. All right. So time frame for bias, you want to use your monthly, your weekly, and your daily, and your 4 hour. That's going to give you your bias. So actually, I'd sort of change that. So your monthly, that is going to give you your narrative. And then your weekly and your daily and your 4 hour is going to give you your bias. So you go on the monthly, that's going to give you your narrative. What I mean by the narrative is on DXY, monthly, our narrative's bearish. Because we're just going to look at the last few months. And this is going to be essentially our framework behind everything. Right, so we've come off this imbalance, whatever. You don't have to look at it too in depth. You just got to say, out of the last, all of the candles this year have been bearish apart from one, which has instantly been disrespected. So the narrative's bearish. And now on the weekly and daily, this is where I form my bias, which in an ideal world, 9 times out of 10, should be in line with the narrative. And once you've got a narrative and bias, it's just about trading it on the, like the 4 hour, 4 hours sort of the in-between, but yeah, 15, 30 minute, all stuff like that. But yeah, narrative, monthly, bias, weekly, daily, 4 hour, and actual entries, 30 minute, 15 minute, 10 minute, 5 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute. Love, Lou. Gonna head home now. See you tomorrow, boys. Sweet, Mehmet. Have a good one, bro. What would your entry on GU be? Oh, we've already had that. We had our entry on GU for the longest, bro, at the start of the live. People are saying GJ and GU. Same thing, bro. Same thing. I've had my GU and GJ entries there, bro. Wouldn't have changed my bias, man. Still in agreement with that. Want to fill the imbalance and then move higher. EU and GU are very similar in that sense. They've both got that imbalance there to fill. So hopefully we can fill it. I mean, yeah, a lot of people is going to be induced by that, as we said. EK being one of them. But yeah, GU. I'm gonna break GU down quickly in terms of internal, external. So what are we coming from and what are we going to? Now, first of all, we've got to define our range. So our range is from here to here. Right, now what have we most recently done? We've most recently taken out a high. So first of all, we got external low, external high, internal order block. What have we most recently done? We've most recently taken out a high. So that means we're in a bullish market. And what are we going to and what are we coming from? We've most recently taken a swing high. Alright, so then what should we do after that? We should come down into our internal. We've come down, we've now come into our internal. So now, remember, external to internal to external to internal. So obviously, internal's just been hit. So where should we go now? External, right? Now, is it going to go to the external low or the external high? Well, very simply, we most recently took out a high, which means we're in a bullish range. So therefore, we want the the high to get taken. The external high, like that. So that's the internal and external for GU. 100 more likes, guys. Yeah, 100 more likes, boys. 100 more likes. Rewind the stream, guys. Explain both GU and GJ in detail. Yeah, I did explain them in detail, boys. We have been on live for about an hour now. Free education. Trust me, bro. Yeah, everyone get in the YouTube and Discord, man. I'm probably going to jump off now. We will be back live on YouTube for the New York session. MM Effect will be live on the YouTube channel for New York. But yeah, man, good live today. We had over 100 man on the YouTube the whole time. Over 50 man on the TikTok the whole time. I'm going to be going live on this TikTok all the time now. I sort of took a bit of a week off going live on this TikTok, not going to lie. But yeah, if you found me on here, go watch my YouTube as well, because we got the full screen and we got full face cam and all the rest of it, full chat. And yeah, man, good stream, best community. Get in the Discord as well, boys. Remember, signals as well. If you want to join the signals, send me a message on Discord, right? I'm going to put a message in the free chat, so lobby free chat. I'm going to send a message saying, hello. Right? Message me through here. I will never if you join my Discord, there's going to be loads of fake accounts messaging you. I will never message you first, and I'll never ask for money in crypto, ever. So the only way to message me is click on my name here and say hello and just send it. So like this, for example. So message me signals, or message me signal 10 in all caps, and I'll get back to you about signals, and I'll potentially give you a little discount code. Oh yeah, 20k likes. We did hit 20k likes, so I'm going to be dropping a discount code. W for you, man. You, man, hit that like goal, so we're going to be doing some discounts. So what I'm going to do is the next 2 people that DM me, Signals 50, are going to be getting a big 50% off the Signals group. As I said, we had the 10 to 1 yesterday, and we had the 2.5 to 1 today. So we're up 12R in just 2 days, and I've showed you all the proof, everything you need. You can rewind it to even see more. We've been profitable 16 of the last 17 months as well. Absolutely the best group around, boys. No cancels. No one ever leaves. They just join. The best group. But I'm going to drop a 50% off just because you, man, hit that like goal. So, yeah, next 2 people to message me on Discord, Signals 50, I'll give you 50% off the Signals. Next 2 people to DM me Signals 50. This is my name here. So join the Discord, verify yourself, then go to lobby, free chat, and this is my name here. Just message me. Or you'll see my name in gold anyway. When you should see my name in gold, right? My name's Louis and it's in gold. Just find me, send me a message, Signals 50. First 2 people to message me Signals 50 are going to get 50% off the Signals, boys. As I said, lovely trade. EJ, I'll just show you one more time. This one passed loads of people's funded accounts, got loads of people 4-figure payouts. And then also we had this GU this morning. So the members are just laughing, creaming, laughing, and all the rest of it. Also had this sent to the Signals on Tuesday, which was crazy. So a 5 to 1 on Tuesday as well. And then, yeah, mate, honestly, this week's just been another level on the Signals. Another fucking level, boys. 2 to 1, 2.5 to 1 there. 5 to 1 on Tuesday. And a 10 to 1. We're literally nearly 20R up this month. I mean, this week. Which is crazy. It's probably one of our best weeks. Nearly 20R in a week. It's insane, boys. But yeah, next 2 people to message me Signals 50 in all caps on Discord or on Instagram. Ideally Discord though. I'm going to give you 50% off. But anyway, boys, I appreciate you tuning in. Best community in the game. Quickest growing community in the game. We're coming for everything. Boys, make sure you drop a like on the YouTube before you go. We've got 58 likes on there. W for everyone who tuned in. W TikTok, W YouTube, W community. Yeah, man, if you're just watching on TikTok, definitely get in the Discord and YouTube so you can get closer to the community and find me every day, just in case I'm not live on it or if I get taken down on here. My YouTube and Discord will always be there. But yeah, big up to everyone. Big up to everyone who tuned in, and I'm going to catch you lot in the next live. Big up to Jin as well, man. Appreciate all the likes and all the bearish day, bro. Correct your bias. Funny that was. Someone said that to me this morning, and it seems like I was right. This is the funny thing about you, man. Someone said bearish, correct your bias. It was really, really funny, because right here in the morning, literally here, bang on 9 o'clock, someone said, oh, we're bearish, we're bearish. I said, no, we're not, we're bullish. What have we done since then? We've moved down 0 pips and moved up 25 pips. So all you lot that already tried to tell me I was wrong, you've already eaten your words in front of everyone. Everyone see you get it wrong and me get it right. So yeah, hold that L. But everyone else, W's in the chat. Big up to everyone. Big up to you, man. And I'll catch you in the next live, boys. Sweet. Sweet people. Big up you, man, on YouTube as well. W's in the chat. I'll catch you in the next one, boys. Big love. Everyone else, W's in the chat. Big up to everyone. Big up to you, man. And I'll catch you in the next live, boys. Sweet. Sweet people. Big up you, man, on YouTube as well. W's in the chat. I'll catch you in the next one, boys. Big love.